So, Joe, have you ever tried to escape?
Gar, what is it good for?
Are you talking about this one now?
All right. Okay, so this one is set in WWII, and it starts off with this prison break. These Nazis are escaping from a POW camp, and all of a sudden, like their captors come up on them and just shoot them all but one. Because this one Nazi had made a deal. Like, hey, I know when they're going to break out. I'll give you the plan. You show up, you get them, and you give me, special treatment here in this POW camp. He gets back and he finds that, hey, wait a minute, the regime has changed here. This other Brit that's in charge now, and he's not playing. Like, he's like, no, fuck you, man. I don't give a fuck. I ain't making no deals with no Nazi. Fuck you. Get the fuck back to camp. And you know what? This POW camp seems pretty sweet, man. Like, they got it kind of cool there. They got like some fucking nurses bringing them food and shit. They got their own beds. They hang
Like
around.
to work with their hands?
Yeah, they don't. It's
building caskets.
Doesn't seem too bad. But this other Nazi like has a plan. Like, hey, we're gonna break out of here. He's thinking.
This thing about this other Nazi is he really wants to be friends with this guy.
Uh-huh.
Even if the guy said something like, I'm getting kind of sick of you, but I'll let you hang out with me if you suck my dick.
Yeah, it's a prison thing. It's a prison thing for sure. And
want to do some cheek clapping.
But the guy's thinking, well, fuck, man, they're doing another prison break. I'll probably bring it to the head dude now, and still, I'll get some special treatment. It's like, hey, thanks for letting us know, you fuck. Get the fuck back there. We're not dealing with no Nazis. I already told you that. So the guy figures, well, shit, I got to break out for real then. So he does. He puts this plan in motion to break out. And they're down in some cellars or some shit. This is where I'm kind of forgetting what happened.
There's tunnels underneath the camp
mm-hmm.
that I don't know if like the other prisoners dug or they just had these tunnels built to escape, like because it's war, so they needed like underground passages to get through. So maybe the tunnels were already there. Either way, the prisoners tell this guy about these fucking tunnels and said, you're a great escape artist. You need to come up with plans so you help all from us escapes. But he's only thinking about himself because he's a fucking Nazi, you see. So he's doing some escaping with the guy who really wants to blow him. And he has enough of that shit because he's a fucking homophobe and punches him right in his cocksucker, throws it up and pieces out, and winds up in the infirmary or the hospital where one of the people who he set up at the beginning of the movie survived.
Right.
And it's supposed to be like a big thing that the lead Brit. Yes. He doesn't want to if he doesn't want his cock sucked, he definitely doesn't want to get fingered.
Right.
So he goes and fucking kills the guy in the hospital. And the guy in the hospital is about to kill him until his little femboy buddy pops up and puts one in his computer, puts one in the guy who was going to finger the Nazi, kills him. And so he's just like, oh, mate, all right, you're all righty, and buckles his breeches. And then we cut, it fades, and the guy wipes his mouth, and they go back down into the hole. And,
back to after that moment of intimacy.
Yes, they go back to escaping, Joe. And then they do until The O. Henry happens.
Hmm?
What's that?
I don't remember.
Oh, the little gay guy and the
Oh,
leader of the concentration camp. They were working together all the
right.
time just to
Turned
lure
around,
this guy out so they can
set him
fucking
up
shoot him.
just like he did the other people. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And then everybody was released an hour later because it was the end of the war.
uh, I'm not sure that they kept prisoners of war in Britain if they brought them back to the fucking island, but this episode was okay. Thought it was pretty good, Tom. Like I would say now we are 1 for 3 on this because yeah, I dug it. I was like, especially after watching them back to back with that other one, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I thought this one was definitely worse than episode 3. But I'll agree with you. We're 1 for 3, but just not the same episodes.
All right.
Yeah, I guess I remember the Crypt Keeper segment in this. He was kind of playing like an Arlie Ermy type.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
he
he
had a
was
bunch of
walking down,
skeleton soldiers. Yeah.
talking shit to each of the skeletons, wearing like a fucking helmet and shit.
But he wasn't wearing a helmet. He was dressed in like the army browns with the hat and the sunglasses.
Was it okay?
Yeah.
Looked pretty good.
Looked pretty good
I think these,
with all
like
those skeletons standing there with dirty clothes on.
I think these opening segments are where all the money's going to.